Sarvam Jnane Parisamaapyati. It is said, everything ultimately ends with the Jnana. And only through Jnana, the ultimate goal, moksha, can be achieved. Has been the parampara, has been our tradition. Bhakti, karma and yoga can only be support to Jnana, it's said. But Swami Vivekananda, at the modern times, he revamped the whole thing and said, no, each one of them can take you to the ultimate. Bhakti yoga, karma yoga, raj yoga, jnana yoga, each is a path to ultimate goal, he said. So Jnana yoga is a very special dimension which you are mentioning, which is very much similar to modern science. In the 18 verses that we chanted now, we arrange them in 8 different phases, and this shows how Jnana Yoga's complete perception has been put forth here. As I mentioned yesterday, you could see that first 2 shlokas introduces Jnana Yoga. Then the eligibility criteria. And what is the goal? What are the dimensions of that reality which you talk about? Then, as you start, what are the qualities that the person who is in the practice of Jnana starts getting? Shloka number 9. What are the tools for growth further? Have been put forth in 5 verses. What are the higher dimensions of Jnana Yoga? What happens to the person when he leaves the body? How does he leave the body? And where does he go when he leaves the body? The entire spectrum has been put forth. This has been put forth in the form of a schematic, which you saw yesterday. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, Jnana. So, it is an investigation process. It's a process by which you transform yourself. It is not mere intellectual knowledge. It is not just philosophy to be learned and kept in books. It is to be applied, and that application should bring about the necessary transformation. First, a cognitional transformation will take place. What is the cognitional transformation? Your Jnana, the wrong knowledge, the limited knowledge, distorted knowledge should all go away. If this doesn't happen, then you will continue with the same problem. It is this Jnana, wrong knowledge, that causes many problems. For example, diabetes. You know that the diabetes has a basic viparya, a wrong understanding. That wrong understanding at the higher level comes down, and our immune system gets into this wrong knowledge. What is the wrong knowledge that the immune system gets? Not by our immune system, is the defense within us. One of the good qualities of the defense system is it should know who is enemy, who is a friend. So it has got very fine, subtle processes of understanding who is the enemy, who is a friend. And the enemies have to be destroyed and the friends have to be promoted. This is what it does. This is the work of any defense system. But somehow something happens and it gets into what is called viparya, a wrong knowledge. It thinks that this insulin is an enemy. So therefore it doesn't allow the insulin to come to the bloodstream. When we take our food, the sugar level in the blood increases. Therefore, from the bloodstream, signals are sent to the beta cells of the pancreas, which produce insulin, and tells, please send insulin. So the beta cells will produce insulin and sends the insulin to the bloodstream. Therefore, the sugar level is kept under control. So this is a normal thing that happens in all of us. But in diabetics, what happens is that your immune system gets into the wrong knowledge. When the insulin starts coming up from the beta cells of the pancreas, the immune system thinks, oh, he's a great enemy. Insulin is a big enemy. And he wants to go and spread throughout the body, through the bloodstream. I will not allow this. So it will create what is called the autoimmune barrier. Therefore, insulin is coming there, gets blocked. It cannot reach. Here, sugar level is increasing. Therefore, again, it sends signals. Come on, come on. I have sent you already signal to send insulin. Why are you not sending? Therefore, again, the beta cells produce more insulin and start sending. And the immune system completely doesn't allow this. It's called autoimmunity. So, it is the wrong knowledge, called the viparya, that is responsible for diabetes. So, viparya is wrong knowledge. What is the wrong knowledge? Immune system thinking that insulin is an enemy. While insulin is such a friend, it's the important thing. Because of that, it goes. So what do? What medical system will give you the medicine, maybe diabetes or insulin, so that you will be supplying the insulin externally. It doesn't solve the problem, it will continue. That's why diabetes has become incurable. So unless that wrong knowledge is removed, you have no cure. So Jnana Yoga says, therefore, Jnana has to be removed. That wrong knowledge has to be corrected. You must have a cognitional transformation. The viparya has to be removed. How to do that? That is the methodology of the Jnana Yoga. You must bring the right knowledge. So Jnana Yoga brings the right knowledge. And once the right knowledge comes, insulin comes back to its normalcy. That immune system comes back to its normalcy and it thinks, yes, insulin is my friend, allows insulins to come, and thereby completely normalization takes place. The diabetes will be cured. So the question is, why did the immune system get into wrong knowledge? The root cause is what we call stress. Wrong lifestyle and too much of stress. Normally, when you are highly stressed up, your normal objectivity goes away. Your clarity of thinking will get marred. You have wrong knowledge. Isn't it? Same thing happens to immune system. When you go on suppressing, and stress is the immunosuppressant factor. Immune system gets into this problem. Stress, a stressful lifestyle is what we have done now. We all then get stressed, and we don't relieve that stress, then this will start hitting your immune system, gets into diabetes. So therefore, Jnana Yoga says you must relieve the stress. And how to release this? Proper understanding. That is what Jnana Yoga says. How to get at the right knowledge? The methodology given. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, Jnana. So the student, Bhrigu, went to his teacher, Varuna, and I want to know that real knowledge. What is that reality? Then the teacher guided him. Okay, find out. There is something within you because of which you are born. It is the same thing that sustains you. When you die, you go back to that. So yesterday I was mentioning how Bhrigu started thinking about it. And in the first step he thinks, yes, I am nothing but this Anna. I am nothing but this matter, atoms and molecules. Look at the body made out of the Anna. The food that I take is again Anna, at the matter, atoms, molecules and others. When I die, the body goes back and it becomes ashes, again it is matter. Therefore, with great joy, he comes to his teacher, sir, I have got the answer, I have got the answer. The teacher says, come on, very good, nice boy, you have got a good result, you have to go further, go further. I thought I got the answer. Now he said you have to go further. So then he thinks of two persons lying down on the floor. One person is doing nice S-VYASA, BRT. Another person has a heart attack and he had died there. What is the difference between the two? Matter is same. Atoms, molecules are same in both the things. What is the difference between the two? Prano Brahme Jnana. It is the prana. It is the life principle, which is here, which is not there in the net body. Therefore again he comes back to his teacher and says, Sir, I have found the correct answer. I was thinking on only this matter. No. I may have the matter. If the prana is not there, then I am no God. And he said, good, you have gone very nicely. Come on, continue. Continue, sir. Tapasam brahma vijignasasva tapo brahmeti. Do the tapas, more and more tapas you do. Go deeper and deeper. Understand it deeper. Then he started to think of a person, who has got a big accident and he has a big hit to the head, then he has become unconscious. So the person is admitted to a hospital like Maitrimilan here, and the brain surgeons open up the thing, brain, and then correct everything. They tell all their relatives, nothing to worry, I have conducted the surgery, everything will be fine, and it's a big successful surgery. So everybody is happy. The person is lying down, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, 10 days, still is not coming back to normalcy. Still he is in that coma. He is in state of complete unconsciousness. Then after 1 month, the relatives go, surgeon, you said that you have completely succeeded in making the surgery very effective and very successful. What is happening? Our boy is not coming back to normalcy. He is still in that unconsciousness. It takes time. It may be 3 months, it may be 5 months, it may be 6 months, it may take even more also, because the whole process of healing should take place and should come back. Already it takes about 6 months. What's happening there? The body is there. Anna is there. Then the prana is there. Feeling is going on. But what is missing? Mano Brahme Divyajanat. Mind is not there. Therefore, he comes out with a new revelation that I am nothing but the mind. I may have the body, I may have the prana, but if I don't have the mind, I am no more real. Then the teacher, Varuna, incidentally, is the father of Prabhu. Oh, my dear boy, very good. You have gone. Good step. Go further. Find out deeper things. Still do deeper tapas now. Intense tapas and subtle tapas you must do. Tapasa brahma vijignasasva. Then the student goes back and starts thinking. Again he thinks of Maitrimilan. In the Maitrimilan, the person is calm and he is in a state of erotism. We had one such person who came here. He was a very brilliant boy. He was first in SSLC, plus 2. He was first in the class. He joined engineering, and then he was first year, second year, third year. He topped the list. He was so brilliant. But in the 4th year, something happened to that boy. He could not remember things. He could not understand things. He started working hard again. Working 12 hours, 14 hours, working fully, reducing your sleep also, but no regard. In the examination, he thoroughly failed. Some of the subjects he got single-digit marks. Such a big shock. So he went again to Maitrimilan and said, Sir, what is happening? Then the people gave him psychiatric things, sedations and others, and then he started sleeping and sleeping and sleeping. 1 month, 2 months, no improvement. And September is coming for the next examination. Till 2 months, how I can take the examination? Then our surgeon Dr. Verma at that time from Maitrimilan said, why don't you go to Nagaratna? Dr. Nagaratna, probably yoga help you. That's how he came over here to Aragama. Then he came here. He could not remember anything. He could not read the things and understand things. His whole things had shattered. But after doing the yoga practice regularly, day by day, he started improving. And within 1 week, he started getting his memory. In the second week, he was able to understand. He was having this thing. And then Dr. Nagaraj said you can reduce the medication from 4 tablets, came down to 3, 2, 1. 1 month he stayed here. He was completely normalized. He was going with great joy. Then he was going, I called him. Oh dear, you learned here from morning 5 o'clock up to night 10 o'clock, various techniques, asana, pranayama, mudra, bandha, meditation, cyclic meditation, home meditation, kriya yoga, several things you learned. Which is the one that helped you the most? Then he said, sir, I understood my mind, that helped me the most, he said. Understood the mind means what? What did you understand? I understood that mind had become very fast. You know, running right like a supersonic jet fighter, he said. Hey, what is meant by supersonic jet fighter? What is that? See, sir, I was speaking the first sentence. By the time I speak the second sentence, there are 1,000 thoughts in my mind. Therefore, the second sentence I speak has no relation to the first. Therefore, when I was talking, I myself don't know what I was talking. I was blabbering. How can other people understand? This is called neuroticism. So once I understood what should be done, I had to slow down the mind, Manaprashamana. Therefore, all practices helped me. Pranayama, the understanding was key. And first day, second day, third day, it went on, coming down 1,000 thoughts, 500 thoughts, 200 thoughts, 1,000 thoughts. Within 1 week, only 4 or 5 thoughts between 2 things, so I started getting back my logic. And by second week, I was completely normalized. And first sentence, the second sentence, my mind was very clear. I started regaining my memory. So, he had the mind, he had the body, he had the prana, he had the mind. But what was missing? Control of the mind was missing. It's called Jnana. Vijnanam Brahme Divyajnanat. So, he was to calm down the mind, silence. He said, best thing for me was the pranayama, then the cyclic meditation, which completely calmed down my mind very deeply and went. And he said, I'm going to go back. Now I'm going to leave even this tablet I'm taking, and I'm very confident. I told you have to continue this practice without fail, never miss this thing. He said, I promise you, and I will do that. He went back. After 1 week, he phones me and said, I dropped the tablet, sir. I'm doing very well. And in the examination in September, he got again, out of the first class, good marks, 80% he got. And in the final year, he got back his first rank. Then he went abroad and he did his master's degree. He completed the doctoral program, and I met him after 5 years. And he was telling me that, sir, after coming to America, it's a rat race. It's very fast, very fast. But I have been practicing cyclic meditation every day without fail. I have taken an oath, I have given you promise, I have kept up my promise. Even a single day I have not missed. What I do, every day, before I take my dinner, 35 minutes I am going to practice this Avartan Dhyan. Did you have challenge? How can you do that? Yes, I had some challenges. One day what happened, I had to work very hard. So I returned home only by about 11:45 in the night. Then I was very tired. Then I said, at least today, let me eat and sleep. Then I remembered the promise I gave you. No, I have to do that. So I took half a cup of my apple juice and sat and put on your cassette and went on doing the practice. And then I took a little food and then slept. This is how I have maintained complete regularity of this cyclic meditation all through this 5 years. That is how you have to control the mind. So the mind will go haywire again if you don't do that. That's very important. This is the cognition, understanding, transformation that should take place, and you should practice. So theory and practice should go on. So therefore, all first in Arogadham and other places, I say you must see that every day you must practice. Practice, practice, practice. and see that the mind calms down, slows down. Vijnanam Brahmeti Jnana. It is called Jnana. Then he thought, yes, now I have achieved, and my teacher is going to endorse me that you have reached. But when he goes to the teacher, very good, one more step. Find out from where that Vijnana comes, from where that controller of the mind comes up. What is the source from where it comes out? Go and do. This time he sat and went on trying to find out from where the thoughts are coming, from where the control of the mind is emerging, and went on doing, but the mind was still restless. 1 month over, 2 months over, slowly the mind was coming under control. Many months, maybe a few years, we don't know. And then his mind became completely unresisting. One day he had a big inner revelation, big explosion inside, and his mind expanded tremendously. He was extremely happy, blissful, and he understood it is from that side, it is that bliss, Ananda. Anando Brahme Divyajanat Anandadhyeva Kalvimani Bhutani Jayante Anandena Jatari Jivanti Anandam Prayanti Abhisamvishanti Tad Vignaya Sapunareva Varun Paramevyoman Pradisthita. So he understood that is from the Ananda that the Vijnana that comes out. And what is that Ananda state? It is a state of silence. Paramevyu, expanded silence, all-pervasive silence. That's what is bliss, he understood. Therefore, there is the 5 kosha that we have shown here. He started initially that he is the body, matter, and the prana, the mind, the emotions, then the Vijnanamaya kosha, and the Anandamaya kosha. And he did not come back. He just stayed. So the teacher was looking what happened to my son. It's a long time, more than 2 years. He has gone, whether he is alive or not. Probably the teacher went in search of the student. And he sees Guru sitting there in deep samadhi and beaming with that blissful presence. And therefore the Varuna understood, yes, he has reached. Why did he not come back to the teacher? Earlier, each time he used to come back, he used to have a doubt whether I am right or not. But this time he had no doubt. Because as long as your mind is working, as long as your intellect is operating, then you can have questions. But if you transcend that, if it becomes silent, how can you have questions? For example, sleep. Even in dream you can have questions. But if you go to dreamless sleep or sushupti, can you have questions? Completely, can you have questions? Therefore you have no questions. So when you read that, then all your questions will go away. Vidyate hrudaya-granthi chidyante sarva-samshayaha kshiyante jasya karmani tasmin drushte paravare. That Upanishad says, when you go there, you are in the state of complete silence, blissful awareness, and that dimension. So this is the whole investigation. So this is how your wrong knowledge will go and you get the right knowledge. But I am not just this body, I am the blissful thing comes up there. And that is called the Jnana. Then the Jnana has to be stabilized and get further. Tomorrow we will see that further. So let us contemplate on these thoughts. Sit straight now. With eyes closed. Relax all parts of the body. It's close to head. Beautiful smile on the face. Take a deep breath and slowly breathe out. Slow down the breathing. That helps to slow down the thoughts. As you slow down the thoughts, look at them. You can recognize a gap between two thoughts. A thought, the gap is silence. Next thought. Thought, silence. Thought, silence. Go a little deeper and you understand, you recognize that it's all silence. The field of silence from where the thoughts come and go, come and go. That silence is Chittakasha, that is state of bliss, Anando Brahmeti Vijana. So throughout the day, let us maintain that inner silence, inner bliss. To be happy all the time is our birthright, because it's our causal state. And let us spread the fragrance of that bliss to everyone through some act of good service. Come to Namaskar Mudra.